Okay, good morning, all year 13 students. Today I will have some questions to discuss with you all. That is something that from the next exercise chapter 9, that is called differentiation. You have learned. In case you have taken some chapter, maybe there's something that called nightmare. Then maybe you have something with 9 point something until now. You have learned quotient rule, product rule, and even you have learned even you have learned chain rule and even the parametric differentiation. Now, so why don't we do some method exercise to make sure that you know how to do it in the questions and you may find something that I really want you to learn. So the first question I want to discuss with you is that in the next exercise number 9, that is on page 266, that is question 15, page 266. I really want you to have a discussion with you all now. So for part A, you will see I'm going to find the f dash x, right? And you will see this one y is equal to fx, where fx this time is x times 1 plus x times lateral not x. So that I would suggest you to do it in 2 ways too. But in either of these 2 ways, you will find that these are product rules also. So now let's look at what is that? Fx, which is equal to x times 1 plus x. This one is natural not x. Okay. First of all, we will use the simple way. That means that I will expand x times 1 plus x, and I will change it to x plus x squared, which is equal to natural not x. So this is the first way that I will choose to use the differentiation. And after that, you can use the product rule. You can make this one x plus x squared be u, and you can make the lateral not x be v. So then now, okay, please pause the video now and please try to find out the differentiation of this fx. So, and then after you finish, you can reopen this video so that we can see how we can do the answers. Okay, now we will have the answer of it. Okay, now let's check. Okay, first of all, we need to find du dx and also dv dx also. So therefore du dx, this one is 1 plus 2x. Okay, it's not difficult for you all. And for dv dx, you will see the answer of this one is equal to 1 over x. Okay, you have this one. Now we can follow the instruction of that. That will be u dv dx plus v du dx. Now, what can we do is that we will substitute it one by one. For u, that means I will substitute this one. Okay, I will substitute this one to be, I'll change it to 1 x plus x squared here. And for dv dx, we will substitute that one, obviously, that is 1 over x. And we'll change it to 1 over x here. Next, we're going to add v. V is natural not x, so we'll follow this one. Just write it down once again, that's natural not x. And du dx, you will see that will be 1 plus 2x, so I will change it to 1 plus 2x. So we have finished it by product rule. So this one is something that we have done. And then we will simplify it. First of all, we will factorize x once again to be 1 plus x times 1 over x plus 1 plus 2x times natural not x. And then we can simplify it, that is 1 plus x plus 1 plus 2x with natural not x. So this will be the answer of part A. So you will gain 4 marks, and make sure that you know how to do it, because you will see this one. This time you must do the expansion and make it as 2 product of it, that is x plus x squared with natural not x. Okay, this is the first method that we do the part A. In case we can use the product rule either way in with it. So why don't we look at this once again, okay? Please remember this answer first, and I will use another way to do the same thing with this product rule again. Now, in the lesson, we may not have something about called the du/v/w over dx. Because this one is also another kind of product rule, this time we have the three things at there, and then I want to find out that the product of the derivative. You can follow the product rule first. First of all, how I can follow the product rule? First of all, we'll make it du and we bracket vw together, and that is dx. And then we can follow the product rule that is u d/v/w dx plus vw du dx. So we have the first one of it. And next, we can expand this one. Expand this one. We can change it to u bracket v dw over dx plus w dv over dx plus vw du over dx. That means when we do the expansion, you will see. You can do the product rule like this. We will keep two of them, no change, and then we choose one of them to get the derivative of it. And then we have the other one, uw, and then we choose the other one to do the derivative. And also we keep the last two one and do the derivative of the last one. So you will see every time I will only do one derivative of the part of it so that you can solve it easily. So this is the formula I want you to use to make it that for the product rule to make it easier for you to do it, the question. So this is a kind of that. We may not have time to discuss with you all in this question, but I hope that you can learn something. So that I can use this one with 3 products and even 4 products. You will find that they're the same. You will keep only make the derivative of one of them and keep the other 2 or 3 terms no change. And after that, do the same thing once again and once again and once again. So you will see the question is not difficult for you to do it. Okay, now let's do it. How I can do it. Okay, now first of all, you can stop the video and try to do the method that I use for it. Okay, now when you come back, we are going to check the answer now. So first of all, I'm going to find out the part A once again. This is f-x. We know that this one, we'll follow this one is called the uv/w this time. uv/w will have the uv/dw dx plus uw dv over dx plus vw du over dx. Okay, we'll mark these 3 together. For x, this is u. For 1 plus x, this is v. For the last one, I will say the lateral not x, that is w. So we will see that for du dx, this is 1. Okay, we have 1 here. And for dv dx, we also, luckily, I also once again, to get this is 1 plus x, so this is 1 again. And for dw, okay, dw dx, that will be natural not x. That not natural not x, that means that is 1 over x, okay, not natural not x, okay, 1 over x. Okay, now we will change it one by one. First of all, we keep u and v first, so that means I will keep x and 1 plus x, and then we times 1 over x. This is the first part of it. And then the second one, I will keep u and w. That means I will keep x, natural not x, here. And dv dx is 1, so there is nothing changed at it. And I will keep v and w. There is 1 plus x, natural not x, with 1 again. So also 1 cancellation is appears that there is 1 plus x. And then you will see that will be plus x, natural not x, plus 1 plus x, natural not x. So for the latter term, it means that I choose the last 2 terms, and then we will do the factorization, and we take out the lateral not x, and we will add all x plus 1 plus x there. So that will be 1 plus x plus 1 plus 2x there with natural log x. So we'll find the similar answer of it. So this one is another kind of the product rule in case we expand it every time. In case, so later if you have the 4 terms, so every time you will keep 3 terms, and then you will do the derivative of the last term of it, and every time you will change one of it, and you will get 4 terms finally, and you will find the same answer of it. Okay, now this is the most difficult part of B. B is that hence show that the x coordinate of A is the solution of the equation x is equal to exponential negative 1 plus x over 1 plus 2x. Now, how we can do it? First of all, I will give you some hints. Let me write down something for this one. We have the f dash x here, which is equal to 1 plus x plus 1 plus 2x natural log x. We obviously know that A is the minimum point, so that means we can know that f dash x is equal to 0. So what we can do is that I'm going to show that this one is 0 equal to 1 plus x plus 1 plus 2x natural log x. Okay, now you are going to find out the value of x here, which is equal to exponential of somewhere like this, for example, the equation. Okay, but how we can make it? First of all, let's look at the equation carefully. You will see, if I want to make something x is equal to exponential of someone, you will see from this equation, we cannot see the natural log again. That means the logarithm, we cannot see it once again. So how can we move away all the natural log? If I want to move away something from the natural log, that means I must make the left-hand side to be log something, maybe just a bracket of it, is equal to, that means another natural log. I will mix them all together so that we have a bracket to include everything inside of it, so that I can do the question and make it easier for you to do the questions. And so what can we do? What we do is that to increase of it, so we will make something artificially. First of all, for 0, we will add 0. We will add a natural log e here, because 0 times 1 is still 0. So it's okay for you to add something that with log e there. And after that, we will do the same thing for 1 plus x. And then this one is called natural log e. Okay, this one is 1 plus x, natural log e. And then we will plus 1 plus 2x, natural log x here. So what can we do is that, first of all, okay, let me erase something because I do not have enough place for me to write down something. For the left-hand side, I can change it to log e with the power 0. For the right-hand side, I can make it as log exponential 1 plus x plus natural log x with the power 1 plus 2x. So you will see, we still have the sum of 2 logarithm here. But we can mix them up to 1 of it. This is log, okay, exponential 0 is 1. And then we can make them together with the natural log e with the 1 plus x times x with the 1 plus 2x with the power of that. And so that we can form it log 1 is equal to not e 1 plus x times x with the 1 plus 2x. And then, so what can we do? We can cancel, with the second cancel up, so that because log is a continuous function, so we do not consider log for both sides now. So we have 1 is equal to e with the power 1 plus x times x with the power 1 plus 2x. Okay, so we are really close to the answer. So first of all, so what can we do is that we will do something here. Now, first of all, I will make e to the other side, to the left-hand side. So that means I will get 1 e 1 plus x, which is equal to x with the power 1 plus 2x. That means I will have the e with the power -1 plus x. Why do I need to make it as -1 plus x? Because we'll see that the answer of the equation, we'll see the numerator is 1 plus x and with a negative side there. So why don't we make it as a negative and with a 1 plus x? So the last thing I will need to do is that I want to find out how I can make the denominator 1 plus 2x to this. So what can we do? Obviously, we can have -1 plus x over 1 plus 2x equal to x with the 1 plus 2x over 1 plus 2x. Because we will do the same thing at the same way, because e is also continuous, so we can do something like this. And then we can cancel it with the x is equal to exponential -1 plus x over 1 plus 2x. So we solve the equation. So that this is the way that I want to remove the lateral knock. So first of all, loads of question. Every time you will see a different question, I cannot tell you every time, because for every question that I may not have time for you to discuss all different questions. But first of all, you must notice that what is similar or what is something that we are the same here. So that you will see 1 plus x is here, 1 plus 2x is still here. But the only thing that is missing is that the lateral log will change it to exponential function. So that means in this equation, what I can do is that I will make the lateral log, or we'll just state the logarithm for it, to the exponential. So that's the way that I will remove every lateral log. The only one is that for the equation, I will make it log 1 is equal to log something, so that I can move away the log, and then we can do the question easily. So solve the questions. Okay, this is question 15. Okay, you can pause your video to make sure that you have some copying and to make sure that you get everything correct. Okay, student, when you play this video now, we will go to the question 27. So if you cannot finish, so just pause it now. Okay, if not, okay, now you can go along of it. Okay, now question 27. So the other question I want to discuss with you is that the parametric differentiation. We can look at this one clearly. The diagram shows the curve C with parametric equation. X is equal to a sine square t, and y is equal to a cosine t. Okay, so A, find the dy dx. Okay, this one I think that is quite easy for you all to do it, so I do not do it for you first. So please pause the video now and do it by yourself and check the answer. Okay, after that. Okay, now we will have the answer for it. For part A. Okay, first of all, dx dt. For the chain rule, we know that 2a sine t is given, and then times cosine t. Because we know that we will make the chain rule for sine square t over sine t, and then we will d sine t over dt, so that we have 2a sine t and cosine t. Do we need to make something that will be sine 2t? I will not make it first, because we notice that for the y, you will see that I will get negative sine t there, so I can maybe I can do some cancellation there. So why don't we just keep this one first? Okay, we will do the dy dt. Okay, we will move that back just a little bit better. So that for dy dt, what we have is that we have negative a sine t directly. So if I want to find dy dx, so what we can do is that we have negative a sine t over 2a sine t cosine t. So what we can do is that we can cancel a, we can cancel sine t. So the only one we have is the -1 over 2 secant t. Okay, so this is the first part of it to find out the answer for part A. So we have this one. Okay, now we will go to part B. Okay, if you do not finish, just pause your video. If you have any question, you can feel free to ask me in Teams. And now we will go to part B. So for part B, okay, I'll give you some hints first before you do it. Now, we know that to find the equation of the tangent, we have the point, obviously, that is 3 over 4a and 1 over 2a. So that means what I need to know is that I want to find out the gradient at P. So what is that? But you know that this is 1 over 2 negative secant t. We cannot plug in X, we cannot plug in Y. So what can we do is that we need to find out what is A here and what is T here. So what can we do now? Please pause the video, think something, and do it before you play the video again. Okay, now we can have it now. So first of all, how I can make it? First of all, you can use the formula that with the X is equal to A sine square T or Y is equal to A cosine T to find out the answer operator. First of all, what can we do is that we will use this one. We'll plug in, maybe I will plug into Y because we will see square for X. Oh, it's a little bit difficult for you, although you know that this is between 0 and pi over 2. There will be only one answer of it, but I don't want to do the square one. So I will plug in 1 over 2a is equal to A cosine T. And then you will see 1 over 2 is equal to cosine T. So T is equal to pi over 3. Oh, so I see that this time I must plug in pi over 3 inside of it. So now we can change it. Negative 1 over 2. Second, that means that it's 1 over 1 over 2 because this is cosine. So what can we have is, this one is negative 1. So we can directly find out the gradient of it. And after that, we can find out the equation of tangent. The equation of tangent here. What we can do is that we use the formula y minus 1 over 2a equal to negative 1 times x minus 3 over 4a. So what we can do is that we will expand it, y minus 1 over 2a equal to negative x plus 3 over 4a. And then you can change it to, add them together, you have the y is equal to negative x plus 3 over 4a plus 1 over 2a. So y is equal to negative x. That is 5 plus 5 over 4a. You can just times 4 so that you will get the final answer of your textbook. But I will stop here to make sure that this one is the slope intercept form. So you can keep this one as the answer also. And also you can make it as general form, that is that 4x plus 4y minus 5a is equal to 0. This is another form. You just times 4 for the whole equation, and you will see this is the part B of it. So this one is or, so that you can choose any answer of it. But you must make sure that this is correct. And finally, we will go to part C. Now, this time, I want you to show that the area of AOB has area KA squared, where K is a constant to be found. So that I'm going to find the area of it. Obviously, we know that these 2 points, we need to find it. So I need to find out the height of this one and the length of OB also, so that we can use the area of triangle easily. So we also have the equations. So can you find out the coordinate of A and B now? Okay, please pause the video once again so that I make sure that you can try it first before I tell you the answer. Okay? Okay, now we will go back to find out the answer for it. Because for part C, we have the equation. You can have it is equal to 4x. You do not have the 4x. I will use the y is equal to negative x plus 5 over 4a. So first of all, I will plug in, first of all, to find the coordinate of a first. So that means I will plug in, put x is equal to 0. So you will see y is equal to 5 over 4a. So I can say the coordinate of a are 0, 5 over 4a. Okay, obviously this one. So another one, I will put y is equal to 0. Once again, you will see x is just equal to 5 over 4a again. So you know that the coordinate of B are 5 over 4a, 0. So this is part C. And I'm going to find the area triangle AOB. Okay, area triangle AOB. So what we have is that we would use 1/2 times 5 over 4a minus 0, because this is the length of the OB, and also the height of OA, that is, okay, minus 0. So what you can have is that this is 25 over 32a squared. So we can say k is equal to 25 over 32. So you solve it and find the area of this one. Okay, that's all of this video. So make sure that you have some other revision about the question in the max exercise, because it's really worthy for you to do these questions, because you will see, we will combine different topics you have learned in this chapter, and so that, I can see and I can try this question easily so that I can solve this easily. Okay, so make sure that you have some revision about this one. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye bye.